In this video, we're back working on this. It's going to be more of an update video as I didn't achieve what I wanted to, but we'll go through all of that in the video. But this car is absolutely frustrating me. Anyway, enjoy. If you're that close, why don't you just start? So today we're back into this car. Now I've been plodding away with this thing for probably the last week. I haven't filmed much of it because I'm having starting issues with it, but we'll get into that now. So first issue I had was injectors. My primaries weren't firing, ended up being the plugs. So switched that out, injectors are mint. Second problem I had was it didn't sound like it was firing properly. So I looked into that, and when I sent my ECU away, it didn't come back set up for IGBT. Well, one of these built-in igniter things for the coils. So I went from the dumb coils I originally wanted to run on this back to the factory smart coils. So I managed to wire those in, and they're all running sweet. So the car is still not running. It will kick over, it will try and fire, but just won't run. So I was talking to Shane, who messaged me yesterday, and he reckons I need to set my timing on the ECU. Now, I don't know anything about ECUs whatsoever, but I was under the presumption that the timing would be set off the trigger wheel, but apparently not, or I need to look into it, or it's close, or it's not quite right, something like that. But the problem I'm facing now is I'm doing everything off the hand controller. So this morning I decided to bite the bullet, and this afternoon I'm going to go pick up a laptop that I purchased just for these cars. This one, and obviously the Rx8 when I get it back. So it had to be done. So what I need to do is try and get at least this car idling, running somewhat. That way we can load it onto the trailer, take it to the tuner, and they can get it square from there. But I'm not fully sold how I'm going to set this timing. On the factory renesis front cover, there is a nub there, right here. So I'm guessing that's like a timing mark. I can't see why else you would have that in the cast. But yeah, as I said, I always thought that because there was a trigger wheel, you could actually physically set the timing anyway. It was all done by the signal, but that looks like a timing mark to me. I can't imagine what else it would be. But got one on here. There's one on this engine as well, so we'll have a look at it anyway, see if it lines up to anything, and go from there. But hopefully by the end of this video, should be running, I hope. So I've gone ahead and mounted the coils up there, but now my leads are just a little bit short, but that's no drama. And now just looking down on this front trigger wheel, I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm pretty sure on the trigger wheel itself there's a little arrow there marked with a little bit of a paint pen, and that's lining up with that tab on the front cover. So I'm assuming that that is TDC, but what we need to do now, once I get the laptop, is I'll set the timing on the ECU, how it's sitting right now, to be TDC, and we'll see if that changes anything. All right, I've gone and dug these leads out here. These came off an Rx8 engine that we pulled out in the gas station, probably a year and a half ago now. But they've got these attached to them. I don't know what that's all about, but I want to give them a cut off, give these a clean. These seem to be a little bit longer than those ones, so hopefully they plug up and they're the right color. So we'll see how we get on with those. All right, that looks a million times better. These brake lines, I still need to make those, so they'll get cut out the next week or so. But now I need to jump inside the car and just wire. There's so many bits and pieces that haven't been soldered yet and just mocked in there, like the fuel pump over in the back there. But I'll sort that out now, and then later on when I get this laptop, we'll have a look at that. So I've been at this all day, cleaned up a lot of the wiring, not that side. This side, Got the computer now and it's all hooked up and it's showing me everything I've done wrong. So I've got two sensors that aren't hooked up, and that's just throwing that little red light down there on the ECU. But I still don't know what I'm looking at. The only thing I've managed to learn how to do is to adjust the TPS on this. So what I may do tomorrow is have a look at that one, plug the laptop into it, and then just check the calibration on the TPS. I'm pretty sure that will be out. Setting the timing, I don't know if I've done it, I don't know if it's right, but yeah, I suppose I can figure it out, but it's going to take all night of just studying this shit. Yeah, it's not that much fun, to be honest, but I'll get amongst it. So this smells like it's flooded. It actually smells like it's not firing, but I'm going to leave it for today. I'll pull the plugs in the morning, clean them all out, and then check to see if those coils are firing, and then we'll just come back to here and sit in here all day again. This sucks. So yeah, you can get a better look at it here. So water temp, I don't even have it hooked up. Air temp, don't have that either. But everything else seems to be working all right. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's something's wrong, which I'm hoping is these. But TPS is set. No, was set. What is going on with that? But yeah, see if I put my foot on the accelerator, that goes up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's saying crank there. I don't know what that's about, but I'll figure it out. All right, I'm giving that a miss for the rest of the night. I've just pulled the plugs out and they're soaked. So I'll leave it up tonight and try and let some of the fuel evaporate out of the engine, and then I'm going to go check the spark first thing in the morning, make sure I've got it, and then yeah, see how we get on then. And if all goes well with that, we'll have a look at this one. Okay, in the garage again, going to carry on working on this. Just got to clean those plugs, put them back in. I've got to check this for spark and stuff like that, and see if it starts up better, hopefully idles. If it doesn't, I've just decided I'm going to pull the pin on it and I'm going to send it off to get properly tuned. But what we'll also do is check the TPS in this, and then just have a look through those maps too and see if there's anything really bad in it, and yeah, go from there, and hopefully we can get some vehicles started today. So I've gone and disconnected the fuel pump relay, got the ECU hooked back up. So what I'm going to do is use the timing light and just put it on each one of the leads. I'll have one of the kids just try and turn the engine over and just see if they're sparking. If that's all good, we'll go for startup. To be honest, I'm not really that confident with it running, but we'll give it a go nonetheless, and see how we go from there. Go. Stop. Why am I not getting any spark on the rear coils? That's strange. It looks like I'm not getting any spark for those coils through the rear rotor. So I suppose I can try and replace the coils. I think I've got a few good ones lying around. I will switch them out and see if that changes anything, and then try again. Okay, I've gone through and found some other coils, and I've just done a quick resistance check on them, and they seem to be all good. So I'm going to go ahead and swap two of them and take the two out of here, test those. But it kind of doesn't make sense that it's just the rear rotor that's not firing, because yeah, I don't know, the wiring doesn't allow that, so it must be the coils. So these are the two coils in question. I've just taken them out and done a resistance check on them, and they're blown. So I'll go finish off bolting the other ones in and then see how we go. So I've just gone ahead and tested it. We've got spark to all four coils now, so that's good. I'm happy about that. So I'll go tidy this up, and then I'll hook the fuel relay back up, and hopefully it starts. Okay, so I just replaced one of the leads there. I've got one on the bench over there. It's got squished in, so I wasn't sitting over the spark plug nicely. So hopefully that was the problem. But yeah, it's starting to get quite doubtful. I'm actually just over it, but it's getting closer. Give it a go now. I'm just going to give it one more hit, then I think I know what the answer is. Without knowing really how to go through all this tuning, it's going to have to be done, sent away to be done. But yeah, we'll give it one more go and see what happens. So it's pretty much running. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to admit defeat on this. I've been trying for like a week and it's just not getting anywhere. I bet it's something small. I bet it's something that someone can just go fixed, but I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna leave it. But I will carry on getting all the rest of this put back together. This thing still needs to be painted. The brakes need to be done. What else is there? Heaps to be done. I need to put all the boost lines in, all that sort of nonsense. Yeah, so still a long way to go, and I can't really afford to mess around with this right now. So yeah. It's so close. I just don't understand why it keeps cutting out. I really don't. Oh, I'm gonna make it someone else's problem. As you can see in that video, it has been absolutely frustrating working on this and having this in the same situation. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, as I probably said 1,000 times in the video, and get someone to tune both of them. I can't spend much more time on this. I still have a mountain load of things I need to do. And to be honest, I'm actually running out of time. It's actually getting really frustrating. Keeping in mind, I still have the trike, which is just outside there, that I need to get sorted as well. But if you made it this far, I know it's a bit of a boring video, but it's an update, I guess. But if you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing, and have a good one. See you on the next one. Pretty much point having this sitting here if it won't start. Stupid car. Should have just gone with an old school engine. Oh well, you live and learn.